Hello all and welcome to the AI Cloud and Modern Workplace Conference 2024. We are delighted to have you here and hope you enjoy these online events and all these amazing sessions that we saw all these 3 days. We have a very exciting agenda for all these 3 days with speakers from different backgrounds and perspectives who will share their insights and experience on how AI and cloud computing is transforming the way we work and live. But before we dive into the next very interesting session, let me share a few things about the presentation, which is about our very special guest speaker will share his insight and experience on how to use Microsoft Teams with bots, connectors, and tabs. Microsoft Teams is the new core team chat tool built on top of Office 365. The focus is team collaboration, but you can extend this experience and augment more data and context into the conversation in multiple ways. In this session, we will show you how you can customize Microsoft Teams using connectors, custom tabs, and bots, and join this amazing person that I will introduce now, who is an excellent professional with many years of experience in the M365. He has an excellent knowledge of M365, SharePoint, and Teams, and he's a pioneer in the field of modern workplace in the community across Europe, but one of the most active members in the community in Portugal. He's Microsoft's most valuable professional, an award that recognizes his outstanding contribution to the community and his deep knowledge of the M365 app and services. I am here to please join me in welcoming our very special guest, Nuno Arias Silva, Microsoft's most valuable professional M365 apps and services and solution architect manager. Nuno, I would like to express my immense appreciation for your presence in our summit once again, because we are collaborating closely all these years. And I would like to welcome you, and I would like to give you the stage for your interesting presentation.
Thank you, Konstantinos, and welcome, and also glad to present here at AI Cloud and Modern Workplace Conference 2024. Just a little of introduction of myself. This session, it will be about Microsoft Teams with bots, connectors and tabs, to just know how to extend your teams, not just to meetings, also to connect your applications and other needs about your organization. I'm MVP on M365 apps and services, also MCT and also MCT regional lead. I'm solution architect manager at Inetum, that I am responsible to give to and to advise the clients and the organizations to be proactive, to use the tools as they arrive and to prepare to new solutions. Okay, let's see about the agenda. We will have here an overview, then Microsoft Teams, then connectors, tabs, and bots, some setup teams, demos, and some resources and lab. Okay. To just introduce who doesn't know about Teams, but it just also to introduce this part, because some people that are assisting maybe don't know everything about this tool. Then not just a shared workspace in Office 365. It's possible that you can use the Office platform, that you can build add-ins, web parts to make your solution native part of modern Office. And also to use web and device apps you can create smarter apps by connecting to Office 365 services. You can connect your services, your applications to extend the experience of the end user. And also, it's possible to use voice, video, connectors, and bots, and to create the next generation of productivity solutions to have a tool that is be centralized with everything you need in one platform. Okay, just look an overview. The collaboration now, and it's you have more number of teams compared, for example, 5 years ago, and you have also needs, differences, that you have some parts that, for example, your organization or business will have internal and external team members that are inside, outside. You are all distributed geographically, also with different time zones, and also multi-generation workforce in the organization. And to do this, the Teams is the application that is needed to different type of groups that have different needs. Then you have in just one application your chat-based workspace, the part of mail and calendar, voice, video and meetings, co-creating content, sites and content management, the part of the enterprise social. And the gap is that the challenges is that normally you have siloed applications, multiple logins, difficulty sharing, discovering information. You have to switch across the applications to be productive at the end of the day. And within this, you have wasted time. When you are switching between apps, it drains attention and mostly time. If you need to do a part that is connected to another app, that you can open an app in a browser, you need to open a new tab, then you need to switch to the browser or to the other application. You will lose time and you will lose productivity and concentration, because not just the earnings, if you are private or public, if you are going to be productive. For we, real person, what we need is to be more effective, to do things, and to be more easily to us as end user. And the other thing is the shadow IT. If you don't give the right tools to the end users organization and to collaborate with external users, you will have different tools with different kinds of security. It could be a mess in compliance and a risk to your company. For example, if you are completely closed company that you close the sharing of the teams and so on, the end user that will need to do the job and to share information to inside partners, customers, and so on, they will do with another applications. And if they don't have permissions in the corporate computer, it will do on the personal computer or personal phone. Then you have to balance this and give the best tool to they do the work, and you as organization have all the part of the compliance and mitigate all risk. Within this, all these are protected with the Office 365 groups. Is the base of all the concentration that the needs, the collaboration for the company and outside the company. using the integration experience and also the part of security and compliance. Okay, continue about Teams itself. Teams, part of the introduction to chat the today's Teams. You can chat, okay? It's normal. Teams has many years of experience and also a hub for the teamwork, not just to chat and to be just meetings. Also a hub for teamwork and to collaborate with every tools and integrated. Then you can customize each team. You can create applications, you can create tabs, and so on. And all the part is security. This is the best way to accomplish the goals of your organization, to be secure, and if you need to be compliant, some ISOs, GDPR, and so on. And in the future here in Europe, you need to implement some parts of security about NIST if you are a company that is risk to the operation of the country and so on. And you can use simply to have the chat history anytime you have team chats activity to visible to entire team. You can use private chats to small groups. Just create private chats, small groups to conversation. You don't need to create a team to every needs. You can continue to join a video call. You can connect across multiple devices, mobiles, Teams rooms, computers, tablets, and so on. Then you can have in the same application to have all the content, the people, the tools in the same workspace. And you have quick access to information that we need. It's integrated with SharePoint, OneNote, Outlook, Office, and other documents right in the app. For example, normally, this tenant is based, that I will show in the demo, is a company-based tenant, not, for example, education. Teams for Education has different features for classes and so on. It's a very good tool to automatically separate the students, for example, for the teachers, and automatically create, for example, OneNote dedicated to the teacher with private sections to each student. And you can customize this with tabs that you can quickly access to frequent documents, cloud services. You can explore your data or quick actions with bots. Now you will have in the future, and now it's available. You can buy now just one license of Copilot, for example, and you can explore the data using or create bots, or you have internal bots or external bots, or connect, for example, a bot that is in a public website that the bot, for example, is answering questions to the end user. And if the end user doesn't have that question, you can pull that question to a Teams channel to someone response and so on. You can use Office 365 connectors, third-party tools, services, and also you can develop APIs and build integrations directly to the Teams. Remember the part of security that I have told before. All the part, the ISOs, all the Teams are secure, the HIPAA, European model clauses, more, all the data encryption, all times at rest, in transit, multi-factor authentication, and some privacy safeguards. You can create teams that are just internal. You can implement data loss prevention. You can use labels to protect your information regarding the security based on the content and so on. About connectors and tabs. It's possible, for example, to connect different services. Twitter, for example, Zendesk, RSS feed, started page IOs, many more. And you can complete tasks using some requests and also use bots to interact your own services. And you can connect these using instant messaging, you can use machine learning, and so on. And all of this is suited for many Teams roles. The Teams app, not just one application. Just an example, for example, for a sales team to quick answers, to share customer wins, to lead information, listed company products, and so on. To the marketing team, they can coordinate campaigns to share the latest contents, to prepare launch across multiple stakeholders, and so on. For project management, for example, you can use, for example, Planner or Project integrated with Teams to have all the communications, all the tools inside your own team, and you can share files to be productive, to have centralization, the project numbers, to all concentrated in one team. Also, for example, to engineering team. Continuous discussion, discuss ideas, integrate development tools like Jira, or you can have DevOps, for example. You can integrate the cars of DevOps inside the team, and storage, standard documentation, and files, and so on, in just one tool. It's your centralization of your work. And also, for example, for customer support, to enable knowledge, to provide visibility, to speed up issue resolution, to search solution across conversations. And if you have all centralized, you will be more productive, and at the end of the day, will be more satisfied using all these kind of tools. Okay, Microsoft Teams, it's an ML-centric organization. What is the goal? To separate customer communications, notifications for Teams communications, and also collaborations. What this is? For example, if you need to be communication within internally that could be official, just continue to use mail. The mail is the official tool that you can reach anytime, anywhere, and it's a simpler protocol to share information. But if you are using geographic dispersed team members across locations, time zones, and to have the files easier to find and to discuss, then you can use Teams to centralize all the data and to don't have biggest attachments that is needed to share, to edit, and go back again to the team to review and so on. Just a little stories about some situations that is possible. Reading, fighting, conversations. It's easier in Teams. Discussion and documenting. You can, using Teams, you can co-edit document, you can chat over that document, you can switch to Teams, you can continue on Teams and editing the document, or using Word on desktop. About deleting a team. Deleting a team depends on your customer needs, your organization needs, that is really needed. For example, if you create a team for just one project, you can archive that team. Or why do you delete a team? You can create channels. If it's in your own team, you can create channels. And also, in the past, if you need to share externally, you need to create another team. Now you have shared channels and also private channels, just to a few people. Realize the governance of the teams. Okay, depending the governance of your organization, you can open the teams wide to people, just create if it's needed, but create some part of governance if a team is not used within 6 months, can go delete, and to send notifications to the owners to delete or will be deleted, and so on. And also the office banner for the remote worker. Centralize all these tools in just one tool. Just to remember a little of history, Teams was launched on November 2016, 8 years ago. It was launched to 150 markets, 18 languages, and so quickly to be available to all markets. That was the general availability, just almost 6 months to be general availability to everyone. And then today, additional features every month. Now you have the new client that is lighter. It was completely redesigned, and then you have different features. Now you have Copilot, and also new features are coming. To understand connectors, tabs, and bots. Okay, let's do a little dive in connectors. Connectors will allow your Microsoft Teams users to receive updates from several services, or news, or updates, or RSS, or whatever. You can create to show up as rich cards in channels directly. Also, you can use a connector framework. You can create your own connectors. You can go to devoutlook.com/connectors. Then you can create your own connector. You can create and publish just inside your organization. But if you are a company that developing some connectors, you can publish to the store. Using tabs. The tabs is the way that you can enrich your teams. That teams are separated by channels, but in each channel you can have tabs to do your job easily. You have the defaults one, the conversation, the files, the notes, but you can use it more random. For example, the default tabs, the files, the people, the notes. When you create a new channel, it's completely populated with all the bytes that is needed to collaborate inside that channel. For example, here it was the marketing channel, but the company or the department, it's AventureWorks, but it's your channel based on the team or project or so on. Also, you can integrate with bots. You can discover bots, then you can create bots, to use bots that already implemented, external, and to complete tasks and querying information and performing some comments. For example, you have the WhoBot. The WhoBot is the easiest way to find information in your company. You can just ask to the bot who is someone who knows about, who works with, who reports to, who is the manager, who I have mail about, what was meeting about. You can just ask. If you don't have Copilot, Copilot will help more than a simple bot, but you have these apps that you can create easily and you can integrate easily with your Teams application. And also you have the bot framework. You can integrate your line of business via bot. You can create it and you can check out this using their bot framework.com and you can create your own bot. Just a little of setup Microsoft Teams. Realize that the setup of Microsoft Teams that is included on these services. Now in Europe, it was separated to different products, not directly integrated in the products. You can buy in a bundle, but if you are from United States, it's in the bundle already, okay? But if you just want to buy Teams, you just can use Teams. If you don't want email from Microsoft and so on, you have the choice of the tools. And remember this, to look at the admin center, the permission policy, and if you want to have the permission policies, you can create different permission policies and which applications that you allow in your tenant. That's why I mentioned this slide, because if you are going to using third-party apps or custom apps, you can create a policy permissions based on a group or to whole organization. And if you want to test in an environment, Microsoft apps, third-party apps, custom apps, you need to configure this, okay? First step of all, turn on Teams for your company, identify a team to begin a pilot, and plan to accompany rollout. This is very useful because if you don't plan, if you don't do a pilot and to do, for example, a change management project to understand how the teams are working, how they can be more productive, no tool is the resolution for all the problems. Every tool needs to have some workshops to the end users, some calls. You can create papers, you can create simple guides, because if you just deliver a tool for easiest that is, could be a big challenge in your organization to adopt a new tool. For example, if the teams are changing from the old visual to the new one and some parts are changing, please do a small note, a post in a site, in the internet, in the help desk site as a news of changes to all the organization knows the changes that are coming. Also, you have here some resources, some labs. For example, you have resources, developer Microsoft.com, the developer program. You can have the administration settings for Microsoft Teams. frequent tasks about teams. You can ask admin help, or you go to dev.botframework.com, and also you can create a bot from a fact page with no coding, a Q&A maker, using cognitive services. It's a very easy lab that you can create. Okay, I'll just give you a little demo of Microsoft Teams, what we can do easily. Okay, I'm here within a team, and the team has here, for example, different channels, the general, the sales, and so on. And we are going to, for example, to create here a new tab easily. What we want to do? You want to do the tab, you will go to a website, to a Word document, and to projects, some create a calendar, that is a channel calendar, the Vivengage. For example, if I put here a tab to Vivengage, to have discussion inside the teams, to don't go out of the teams and continue to work. Okay, I just put here this tab. I will add this tab to this channel, to this team. Remember, you can customize each channel for each team. Okay, and I will have here all my content types. Okay, I will choose here the engaged community, then I can find here to the all company. Okay, I will have here my all company here, and also I will post over the channel, and you all set. It was easy to integrate all the part of our part of the Vivengage, and it's all here. I'm using files. I go to the all company. I can change here the tab. I can rename it. Okay, if engage, then it's all set, and I'm using the same application. I also have here, for example, some customization, some retail accounts. Let's see, for example, this is a list from SharePoint. And also, for example, we have here some document that is, let me try again to do a refresh, or just to show here, for example, here another team that will have some channels. For example, if I go here to the design, I have different channels. I have the priorities of this channel. That is a Word document inside the team, inside the channel. If I go to here to digital assets, doesn't have any tabs, I can create here, okay, and I will put, for example, to a channel calendar, and then I just rename here, and this is the calendar of this team. And it's easy. This is my calendar, okay? Okay, this is my calendar. But if I want to see the calendar of that team, it's the channel calendar. This is dedicated to this team. Okay, and it's perfect, and you continue to work. And for example, this channel that is the part to go to the market, for example, you also have here a planner integrated inside the teams. You don't need to go out about this. Or what is the roadmap of this team? It's an Excel file. And also the GTM plan. It's a PowerPoint, okay? And the brochure that is Go White, another PowerPoint, and also, for example, to event plan, a different planner, and for example, the part of logistics, and you also have another planning. And you can integrate also, for example, Power BI. I have all here in the same application. I didn't switch yet to any other application, and okay, I'm using browser. I just show to you that it's available anywhere. I don't need to install the Teams application to have access to all the information. Then I will have in just one tool, okay? Also, you can create two different types. You can create, for example, a shared channel, not just the normal channel. You can create notifications and so on. And for example, I can use here to install other apps, or for example, if you need apps that works with Copilot, Copilot for Sales, or Viva Goals, or other third-party tools, and apps that are popular. You can add here forms, integrated pools, workflows, the sharing calendar, but he's here on apps, okay? For example, just to understand the base of all the teams. If I go here to this team, for example, I will show the part that is all below of this. I'm here in the files. This general channel doesn't have any file, but you can open this in SharePoint. As you can see, I go to the home page of this team, and this team is populated with different content, correct? And if I have other information here on the team, also you have the part of the channel, you go switch to the team if you are on SharePoint, but if you are coming to here, you can use this part of the channel and you can insert as an app or a tab, okay? If I want my intranet, for example, I find here, for example, the part of the notify teams or wherever, or to insert all together, okay? And for example, if I use this, for example, the SharePoint, correct? I will use here, I will create here a SharePoint as an app, okay? I will insert here inside the teams. Okay, I will add to team. Then you have all the team or channel name or communications or so on. I will use this one. And I set up here a tab. And also, okay, it's itself, or I can use any SharePoint site if I have to arrow. And what is the recommended if I want the pages, okay, and I will select the home page, okay, and that's it. I'm inside of Teams and I have a tab within my SharePoint, okay, and I was editing, I published, okay, ready to republish, and you are on. You can continue to work and navigate through here, through the SharePoint inside the Teams, okay? Also, you can use to create here, for example, to use bots or to search from bots or view more and so on. You can search, for example, if I search for who bots, it's here in the apps. The who bots was inserted here. Get more apps. That is here from the communications. Turn off the top notifications. And you can find here all others or search here, for example, some bots. You can use community bot, calendar bot, it's third-party bots, or tell me, or you can search here from different departments, okay? Also, you can here to manage your apps, okay? That is the app that is installed, that you have already access. You can here to install more apps inside your teams, or also, as you can see here, you can upload your own app. To upload an app to catalog for your organization or submit an app to admin approval. You can create an app, okay? It's asking to just upload of, or if you want to create, for example, a simple app, you go through here, for example, you go here to see, or also to create workflows that is already integrated with the flow. But for example, I can also create or have help internally, and you can change what is premium teaming, and you can switch over here. And the best way is that, for example, you can install here an app, and then you can pin this app or change the way that you want, okay? For example, this one, the Meet one that is new, okay, if there are new meetings and upcoming, you have here all centralized. But you also have here Copilot, okay? It's so integrated. Okay, this tenant doesn't have a valid license, but as you can see, it's already here available to work with you. And do you stream work to create updates, avatars, pools, workflows, policies, bookings, approvals? Just a way, just explore that, just understand how it's better to your organization to have more engage on your organization, okay? For example, if I search bots, you can use the Autobots or CI and so on. For example, let's try this, the community bot for OneDrive. If it's from, let me, what it is. Okay, it is. This was by our fellow MVP that has created this community bot for OneDrive. And if you have here's the blog, the OneDrive bots, and as you can see, it was pushing me. And you have here, for example, think you can just ask to this bot, and then I just written to sync OneDrive. You also have here all the answers. For example, you have personal, OneDrive for business, and you have different options for sync. This was a community bot that was created by a fellow of ours. Okay, and as you can see, I received here a chat. It's here in the chat, and it's very easy to create your own bot to continue to do your work. Okay, then just imagine what you can do, and if you go here, built by Microsoft, that is internally created by Microsoft, it's available to you, all these applications that are completely integrated. Okay, any questions so far?
We don't have any question, but we can wait a few seconds if anyone wants to upload a question.
Then I can show, for example, here developer portal. Okay, if you want to do more, I have here my developer portal. I'm just using web, and I can have here all my resources, templates, create a custom scenes from meetings, design adaptive cards. Here I have all the apps. I can create here a new app, easy, test app, for example, and I have here my test app, the full name, it's my app ID, the description, the version, if it has a URL, website, the privacy, and so on, the dashboard of my app, okay, the basic information, the branding, I can change the icon, the features, it's a personal app, a group channel, is an extension, is a bot, or is a connector, for example, the permissions, what the permissions of the app has, if it has a single sign-on, the language that is supported, and I can here use Visual Studio Code, open, and for example, this app doesn't have any data yet, okay, and I can preview this app on Teams. It's not founded yet because I doesn't create any app, and I can publish to the organization or to the store. Okay, I didn't fill up anything and has many errors because I doesn't fill any part of the app. But it's very easy to create your own apps and using Visual Studio, or for example, to see some templates and so on. Okay, you have here some help here. Okay, or you can download a sample app that is a zip file that you can change it, then you can create a new one. Also have here tools, bot management, adaptive cards, Scene Studios, and some more resources. Okay.
Dear Nuno,
yes,
we would like to thank you. If you finished your presentation, huh?
Yes, I finished the demo. I'm here to some questions if you want.
We don't have any question. I would like to express our immense appreciation for your presence in our summit once again. I hope to see you in person soon, not in summit because we cannot join this year the MVP Summit. I definitely want to say to our audience that this book is amazing. I know about this book, that you are the author. I definitely advise them to buy it or to read it in every version, either hard copy or PDF. And I would like once again to thank you for your presence, that you accepted our invitation and you are here today.
No problem. And you have
Thank you.
here all my contacts, my blog, my Twitter, my email, and also thank you again. And thank you all of this amazing organization, and see the other sessions that you have waiting. And if you don't see other ones and the previous one, it will be published, and please see other amazing sessions.
Thank you, Nuno.
Thank you, Nuno. Thank
Thank you.
you for everything.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.